We have 5-minute rounds. I'll start with Mr. Edlow. H-1B abuse has been a priority and significant concern of this committee. Senator Durbin and I have bipartisan bills that would crack down on H-1B abuse that we are working on to reintroduce very soon. Recently, many Americans took to social media to express their outrage over H-1B abuse. They even shared personal stories about being laid off by big tech, even as their employers continued to hire H-1B workers. So, how would you fight fraud and abuse in the H-1B program when you become director?
Mr. Chairman, thank you for the question. In terms of fraud and abuse in the H-1B program, it is absolutely pervasive, and it's something that in the first administration we attempted to handle via regulation. Unfortunately, that regulation was vacated. If confirmed, I look forward to moving forward with additional regulations and sub-regulatory actions, but also I do have to commend you and Ranking Member Durbin for introducing legislation to bring attention to this critical issue, and I want to be a partner, if confirmed, with both of you to fight this however we can. And it's more than just the H-1B system. Frankly, we need to be focused on the fraud, waste, and abuse that we have found in every non-immigrant and immigrant program that needs to be addressed at this point.
We have to take care of that fraud in order to get some increase in numbers that people desire. Mr. Squires. I'm troubled about the growing industry whereby financial institutions engage in third-party litigation funding, including IP litigation funding. While you were in the private practice, you helped create Fortress Investment Group IP funding arm. I understand that Fortress Investment Group commits billions of dollars each year to fund IP litigation. Please explain the role you played in the creation of Fortress and your professional and financial involvement with that group since its creation, and have you supported or represented other IP litigation funders?
Thank you for the question, Mr. Chairman. In reverse order, I have not represented Fortress since about 2017, 2016, 2017 or so. And have never represented litigation funders in any capacity. I have no arrangements with them, financial or otherwise, since my representation, legal representation of them. This is certainly a question in litigation financing is a bit of a misnomer insofar as issues of which there's been much ado about with my work. My work for Fortress at the time was before they were acquired. It was a group that came to me around 2012 regarding legal papers and theories I had developed about patents as derivatives and patents as assets per se to be valued on their own fundamentals and economics. In fact, I've been rather tough on trolls in some of my writings because troll practices are exploitive of inventors. They generally are not based upon the fundamentals and our arbitrage play, whereas our patents, patent theories with them as assets per se allow companies to monetize their patents. So they came to me with an issue wanting to solve a problem of how a company could monetize its patents without selling them, without suing, and without licensing them. We developed effectively a patent mortgage where the company could borrow against its patents as collateral and use the proceeds to fund working capital. Those were several companies who were their clients initially that staved off bankruptcy as a result of this, and I was pleased to see in 2021 one of the deans of the patent bar, Marshall Phelps, wrote an article where companies use this construct to survive COVID.
Mr. Geiser, I got 35 seconds left. District court judges have been issuing unprecedented number of universal injunctions to try to block President Trump's immigration policies. I think you spoke to the separation of powers, but let me ask you anyway, in our constitutional system, who has the primary authority for protecting the borders and setting immigration policy, and what is the proper role of district courts in resolving immigration disputes.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Congress makes the laws and the President executes those laws to secure our border. District courts have authority under Article 3 to adjudicate cases and controversies.
Okay. Senator Durbin.